Yo, 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 and away we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Mike the Ref Twitch stream for a very bloody and a very gutty night here coming up. Where are we at here? There we go. All right. Sorry, new stream deck, so I'm playing around with a few things here. So, it's been a hell of a week, guys, and I want to thank you all. I'm sorry I haven't been on as much as normal, and I guess my face is a little bit bigger than normal. So, been making a few changes around here, and I've had a week off work here. So, you know, when you're off for work for a week, you try to do some things on some other sides and whatnot. So, glad I could. All right, this is a little bit close here for my liking, so let's just move this back just a little bit. You know, you get a little bit extra view here. I've been messing around with the background here too a little bit. You'll see a few more changes coming up here as we move along, of course. But yeah, hell of a Forbidden Door card that we saw the last few weeks here, or saw on Sunday here. Everything building up to it. The injuries that came out of it, the story behind the injuries, and we got one of the bloodiest matches in AEW coming up here in just about, well, it's probably going to be about an hour's time here. Because I don't think they'll do blood and guts first thing. It's probably going to be a second thing here, so. The only other match that I've seen so far for sure is Orange Cassidy is going to be taking on Ethan Page tonight. In earlier match, I'm sure they're gonna have a women's match on the card as well, and after the fallout of the last card, like we got an hour of blood and guts. That's pretty much an obvious part of this, but it's gonna be interesting to see this war of attrition here in AEW. The fact that there's so many people injured right now between Adam Cole, Bryan Danielson. Apparently, what happened in that situation, according to what Tony Khan said, is Danielson wasn't apparently 100% going into that week of, so he wasn't really sure whether he wanted. There, that's better. I'm just sorry, folks. I'm just a little paranoid here, and that's how things look. Seems Tony Khan was a little bit paranoid when he says Danielson didn't feel 100%, so then he just pulled him. And he had Claudio in his back pocket already, and Danielson didn't even know that. So originally he was supposed to debut at Death Before Dishonor, July 23rd. And they just pushed it up a few weeks, so be interesting to see Claudio and Blood and Guts here tonight. I don't see this being his kind of match. I can see him beating the living crap out of everybody. That's somewhat obvious, but other than that, I don't like. It's weird having him a part of that. So, but yeah, other than that, Raw's being Raw, SmackDown's being SmackDown. Apparently, they couldn't get the Kevin Owens Ezekiel match in. They're going to have it for another date, which I'm assuming they're going to use a dark match of some kind to settle out that spot for Money in the Bank. Or maybe they're going to do it to open the show on Saturday. I don't know. Just a couple programming notes here before we get going. I'll mention it before we head to break here after the first show. Tomorrow, I advertised the 3 o'clock start. I'm actually going to be starting at 1 o'clock. We're going to be doing the Capcom Fighting Collection, going through some of the retro games that are on there. Try and get a couple hours in. And the reason being, at 3 o'clock Mountain Time, there's a Twitch Rivals going on with Maximilian Dude performing as part of the Capcom Fighting games, or Fighting Collection. So I'd rather try it out for my end and then send you over to the Twitch Rivals so you can actually see somebody who, you know, is really decent at the games to show you what's going to happen with that. So on Saturday as well, I completely brain farted. Yeah, that's how much I follow WWE. I forgot Money in the Bank was this Saturday. So we're still going to play Roller Champions, but we're going to do it right after we're done with the pay-per-view. So I do want to get some of that in because there is another free drop for season 1. So we can upload and upgrade some of our stuff, which is always good. Always good to get an extra drop or 2 in so you can upgrade your gear for free, even though it is a free game to start. And then Sunday night, 8 o'clock, we have Super Battle Royale. So anybody that's interested in being a part of a free Call of Duty type-ish game with fuzzy animals instead of regular chaos, feel free to join us. Just have to get a hold of us. If you want to be part of the Discord server, you let me just throw that into the chat right now. You guys can I love how I put in the comments relatively spam free. So it's a work in progress. Basically, anytime any of our subsidiaries goes live, that's when that's where you can see it here. So, but in terms of the indie scene the last week here, it's been absolutely flippin' amazing what's happening in Alberta here. We got Love Pro Wrestling had an excellent show at the Rec Room. I'll be honest, it claimed to be sold out. I had seats next to me that were empty, so those tickets were paid for and somebody didn't show up, so be it. But I know there were some seats available, so I think that I think the product's great. Absolutely great. Everything that was involved was great. Matches were solid as always. And we had, just looking at popping up notifications all over the place here. We had an issue with what in the heck? Oh, sorry. Just got the Blue Jays game on the background. I'm like, squirrel. It's been one of those weird days, folks. The only problem I had with this show is the fact that they advertised one of the championship matches during a promo setting up the main event match. If the worst thing I'm worried about is a promo in the ring covering a match that basically doesn't give the same feeling to your secondary title as compared to your primary title, that isn't necessarily a bad thing. So, but then that Top Talent Wrestling first show, We're Live, Pal, on Thursday. Coming out of that weekend, I will still say this. That show was the top show that I've seen in many a year in Alberta. From the vibe to the fans to the whole setup. You're going to be able to see it out on video here coming up. Apparently they got some bunch of video showing up. 6 minutes until you're off, JJ, overtime. You know what? It's good that you got some time off or got some extra work in, JJ, because extra work means extra coin, I hope. Hope you're not a sucker like me and works for salary, so. Yeah, so the Top Talent show, they're coming back August 25th. I don't know if they're going to be able to live up to the standards that they did in the first show, but hell, I'd love to see them try. So we got when you have guys like Arrow Boy coming in, Jordan Oliver from GCW, and then just the talent that we have here in Alberta, which is, top talent's not just a moniker, it's a way of life for wrestling in Alberta. We have some of the top wrestlers in Alberta, period. And like I said, you had 2 solid shows on 2 days, but from the aesthetic to the feel to the overall vibe of the show. Top Talent, like that show, I'm going to have to wait for the honeymoon effect to go away after a few shows to find out, because if they keep up the pace that they're at right now, I will say that Top Talent Wrestling might be the top promotion in Canada at this point. And that's with all given respect to WrestleCore, all given respect to NEW. When you get a gaming chair, do you put it together or is it together? Totally random question. It depends on where you're getting it from. I know most of them come in pieces. Not necessarily huge pieces. I think this one was in about 5 or 6. Took me maybe 20 minutes, half an hour to build it. And the biggest thing is your seat and your armrest usually come together. The backrest you have to install, the legs you got to install, and whatnot. So I don't know. In my case, that's what happened here, JJ. So it all depends on the quality that they have and the quality that they're going to produce for you. Looking into one now, yeah, they're not that difficult, and usually they come with their own tools, so usually don't have to worry about it a whole lot. But yeah, I hope people aren't too squirmish about blood tonight, because I got a feeling we're going to see a few buckets of that. So as we're about 2 minutes away from the opening bell here at AEW Dynamite Blood and Guts. Wonder what they're going to start off with. They might start off with they might even go with Orange Cassidy and Ethan Page to start off, but we're going to get about, my prediction would be 3 or 4 matches right off the bat, and then we'll get into Blood and Guts somewhere around top of the hour, maybe a few minutes earlier. If it's 6-on-6 like they were saying, cringe, yeah. It's going to be a little bit of cringe in some spots tonight, I think. Moxley's already busted open at the best of times, and you know that he's going to be dying to do it again, so it's going to be interesting to see here with, a lot of heavyweights getting involved here. You got Cesaro, you got Moxley, you got Eddie Kingston. I'm going to guess that Wheeler Yuta or Santana Ortiz are going to be the ones to start off early, so then the other side, well, you got Guevara, you got, Hager's a bit of a veteran, Jericho's a bit of a veteran. You got the X 2.0 guys as probably your cannon fodder to start out the match. And it's going to be interesting to see how this all breaks down, to be perfectly honest with you. I get really cringeworthy thinking of how many buckets of blood we're going to get here. But it looks like we're coming up to it right now. And I'm sure we'll intertwine what happened over at Forbidden Door throughout the night here. So I'll give you guys once again the sinking once again towards what we're getting tonight. So as we start the intro, we're running into it. I'll let you guys know when the pyro's up here. There's the pyro. They don't even want to show the ring in the intro. They're doing a floor level graphic there, right? Jade Cargill and Layla Gray. Okay, let's go. They've called out Danhausen. Well, what about Hook? Are we just not going to get him or what? All right, that's what I thought. We're going to do Orange Cassidy and Ethan Page right off the bat. It's interesting that they got the two gentle persons. Where? I don't see any of them. What it... This seems to be more of a mellow entrance for Cassidy. By the way, good to see you, Darth Rick. I'm sorry I skipped that important part there. How are you doing this week? Great to see everybody back. I've been off since Sunday for streaming, so I know I've been popping around a little bit in the in a few of the chats that have been going on here, but so thoughts on Angels supposedly. It wouldn't surprise... Well, Taylor's out there right now. So I don't know where you're getting that one. It wouldn't surprise me if people start... per appearance only. It wouldn't surprise me if we start seeing a lot... Oh, God, Dan Lambert has a mic. Yeah, you're going to start seeing a lot more of that coming out now because we're just hitting that 3 to 4 year mark where Tony Khan started signing everybody, and now the guys that he ain't using a whole lot, he's probably going to...
Hello there.
Oh, hello, Omen fan. Good to see you. I love this crowd. Well, Remsburg. Orange Cassidy's new theme. It's all right. It's mellow. It's okay. Hey, Zodiac. Good to see you here tonight. Sorry I didn't get any predictions up for this one. With the chats being basically empty for the time frame I need them, I figured it would only be the opportunity for you guys to lose points, so I didn't want you to just lose them randomly here, so... All right, it's going to be interesting to see some of the angles here. Now, the thing I read is per appearance only, but there's a chance of them re-signing. You know what? Like I said, Allen Angels, I could see them not re-signing at all because they're not really using them for anything. So, because let's face it, the Dark Order, as much as, we could think of what happened there and the history of Brody Lee as part of the Dark Order, they're just not being used anymore except for Dark. You can leave it with 2 or 3 members now. And as per Chucky T, I believe he's been injured a lot, so you really can't say one way or the other whether he's going to be re-signed or not. I think they want to run more with the Roppongi thing, but today might have proved otherwise. It's really amazing watching Orange Cassidy when he finally puts some effort in. Wyatt is coming to the Dark Order, I think. Trademark being filed for Wyatt 6. There's never been a 6 in the Dark Order, that's true. A 6 or a 7, because 7 was supposed to be for Goldust, right? In homage to his previous character in TNA. I notice I'm not saying Impact there, I'm saying TNA specifically. Tried to go over the tilt-a-whirl there, and I'm not used to seeing them. Well, yeah, Darth Vader. It was a great comeback for everybody but Rhodes, because let's just say Dustin doesn't just hate that gimmick; he absolutely deplores that gimmick. All right, Paige. For some reason, the hands in the pockets are eventually going to bite him in the butt, I got a feeling. You know, it's amazing how much of an athlete Ethan Page really is. The fact that they don't... Like, this is what I was talking about when it comes to Alan Angels and Chucky T and guys like that. You got guys like Ethan Page that don't get used that much either. Like right now, he's going to be the heavy muscle for Scorpio Sky because Scorpio Sky's on the shelf with an injury right now. Great to see the TNT title being in the right spot for that, right? Nice boot. So I wonder if they're just going to randomly move him into... oh. And here comes Lambert. My God, you know... It's funny because nobody in the crowd's actually giving Lambert anything right now. In terms of, you know, when you're trying to get that heat after a cheap shot or just being a dick, but... I was hosting at a bar and we were... I think we were going to bring it up throughout the night. And speaking of Forbidden Door, that match, Will Ospreay and Orange Cassidy, I don't think anybody really expected what they saw out of that. Like, Orange Cassidy was on a very good level, especially like he was in that three-way Double or Nothing last year with Pac and Omega for the heavyweight championship. But by God, in a one-on-one match, this had to be the best performance of Orange Cassidy ever. I know that Ospreay went through, but at the same time, it was still pretty damn amazing. Overall, the card, I really did enjoy it. The women's match, I know we all like to see additional matchups, but remember, we got another Forbidden Door probably coming. This one was successful enough that they are already talking about number 2, which will probably be in Japan. I had a feeling Ospreay and Cassidy was going to be a sleeper match with not many people thinking it'd be great. I didn't think it'd be terrible, but at the same time, I didn't expect the level that it was. And I honestly feel that might be one of the best, that probably was the best match on the card. The tag title match was great as well. The Dax thing with his shoulder, which we found out after the fact, he legitimately hurt his shoulder. He was able to tolerate the pain enough to gut through it, right? The only thing that really set me back on this night, the women's match was pretty straightforward. I would have waited a little bit for Toni Storm to take on Thunder Rosa again, for the fact that it's sort of the same way where Ruby Soho now really doesn't have much of a spot for the moment. Because Athena's going after the TBS Championship. You got, I don't know who you're going to put against Thunder Rosa now. Unless they want to build up Tony to get a rematch somewhere in there. I don't know. but they've so poorly booked that women's division in so many ways. Aloha. Could go heel turn with Ruby. Yeah, that's probably what's going to end up happening here. Because, like I said, who do they have left? Anybody that they've really pushed on TV outside of Britt is already been, well, including Britt, have already been beaten already. So I think you're going to have to go Ruby with a heel turn. Oh my God. Really? Trying to go over the power of the pockets here. That's how you get fan participation. All right, going for it again. Oh God. Cassidy slipped. Or Paige screwed up, one or the other. Or Statlander's a baby face and then Thunder Rosa is a baby heel. Statlander right now is stuck in that little TBS Championship under... Oh, by the way, good to see you, Jaeger. I'd love to see Statlander in a feud for the championship. But, like I said, she's stuck with that Jade Cargill, Athena mishmash of wondrous things, so... Paige doing the work here tonight. Dan Lambert, like, I'm sorry, he looks like one of those bad celebrity roasters out there. That's what he sounds like. We ended up having one of those at the Top Talent show on Thursday. Yeah, he ended up getting put through a table by a 7-foot giant. So. Reminding somebody in the crowd that they're number one. It's always great. So, it's going to be a trios match. Okay. I thought it was going to be just a single, but yeah, a trios match, that makes more sense. But who are they going to get as the other tag partners? That's the question. Nice! I will say this, like, when Orange Cassidy starts hitting moves, he does bring that intensity and that quickness to it, right? Ha! Somebody's got to hydrate during the match. Ha! The orange mist! The orange punch! Okay. I haven't seen anybody win on a body slam in a very long time. Is that like an Orange Julius Grand Slam breakfast? Something? I don't know. I do love the 80s music that they're doing here. FTR, Orange Cassidy. Maybe that's why the best friends are out here in tie-dye, right? Jurassic Express, yeah, well, there's his 80s, Moxley's 80s. So this is interesting that they're moving Taz over to the announce table. JR is going to be out for Blood and Guts, but they are really loving Taz at that table, and I'm here for it. I don't want to say too much about JR because, you know, it could be this nerd. Yeah, well, are you talking about me or are you talking about you, Jedi? Good to see you here tonight, Mr. Grogu, or Ms. Grogu, whichever if it works. That's one thing I'm always horrible at. I'm sorry, I apologize ahead of time here, but gender pronouns for me, like, I understand the importance of them. I just have a hard time keeping everything straight these days, to be honest. It's like, that's why I say a lot of time in names, right? Cult of Personalities 89. Any song that they've really, well, I think it's the fact that they're trying to tap into a certain audience that is that age, so definitely me. All right, I give it me. All right, I'm the nerd. I can live with that. But yeah, talking about all these 80s songs, like, it makes the most sense for the fact that everybody is, like, the majority of the demographic, especially on a match like tonight, you're going to have 30 and 40-year-olds watching this, upper 20s. People that, you know, you're not having kids watch a Blood and Guts match. If you do, well, sorry, the asthma kicking in, guys. My bad. If you have your kids watching a Blood and Guts match, well, I'm sorry, but that's on you. This AEW thing suddenly becoming something for everyone? It is, and it's really starting to gain popularity here. I would have to say in general, it's the fact that a lot of people are realizing that WWE isn't the be-all and end-all. And the biggest thing right now, I'd say beyond any shadow of a doubt, is the fact that AEW doesn't put their foot in their mouth as often as what WWE is doing right now. WWE has been between lawsuits, poor shows, poor production. Well, the production's been okay. I shouldn't crap on them for that, but just very poor everything overall for the most part. Just even their production when it comes to camera switching and whatnot, that's the part that gets me here. Oh, goody. Christian Cage gets the mic again. If you guys don't remember what happened last week with Christian, I'd say he went overboard a little bit. He did have a lot of cheap pops here, but I think he said a few things that might have been a little bit confusing, let alone overboard. So I love this. Tony's just being straight up saying, yeah, you don't deserve everything the crap you did. No. Yep. If you guys don't know, it's Jungle Boy Jack. Oh. This is just, yeah, your cheap heat spot. CLB is back, folks. CLB 100%. Well, he is true on that. Doubling down on it, yep. Christian does have a very good point. You know, Detroit is close to Canada, so it does get a little extra bonus points. The hell? Oh my God. They flipped Luchasaurus heel. All black gear. By God. This is absolutely great. This is awesome. Sorry, I'm just in awe here. Oh. El Fuego. Yeah, Otters, about damn time. Serpentico. Serpentico's a dead man. Serpentico's a dead man. Like, why? Just get out of the ring and take a count out. Seriously. But yeah, this is absolutely brilliant. Look at that creepy little bastard. This is pretty awesome here. Oh. Jesus, you could break a jaw on that. So basically, he's now incorporated Jungle Boy's move. Well, Christian Cage has found his new minion. I want to know where the story is behind this, but that's going to be the intrigue of this going forward. You want to talk about what Judgment Day was supposed to be in WWE? You want to talk about somebody that's supposed to be changing facts and whatnot? Corruptosaurus? Yeah, absolutely. Uh-oh. That's gotta hurt. I don't care who you are. God damn, that gotta hurt. That gotta hurt a lot. Jeez. Oh, okay. Yeesh. Yeah, it's probably going to be some story like that, but Okay. Okay, Scorpio Sky and Wardlow in a street fight coming up. Jesus. Oh, and we go from that promo to... I'm not going to get to your comment here for a second, Zodiac. Sorry. Ooh. Ooh. Ah, finally. Using the Ass Boys thing without, the Guns don't even want to attempt to talk to the crowd. All right, so let me get back into this here while we're waiting for this. Probably will end up Jungle Boy got all the attention and focus. Luchasaurus ornament for this. That would be as basic as you could get with CLB, but I hope there's a little bit more to it. Like something about a family or whatever. Maybe Marco Stunt is Lucha's little brother and Jungle Boy got him fired or something. I mean, the point he was brought up last week. It very well could be that as well. Because I know they did bring up Marco Stunt, so that very well could be. And then from there, yeah, a street fight so Scorpio can win. It's probably going to have to be like a 5-on-1 dog pile to get that pin if they're going to give Scorpio the win right now. Oh, please be FTR. Yes! Called it 10 seconds early. Danhausen and FTR. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Fake family doesn't work as well for as much of a smart fan base AEW has. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Look at this group. Dax, Cash, and Dan freaking Hausen. Like, you want to talk about a group of people that just don't work well? Like, don't look like good? Good call with the trios match so Dax can get a bit of a breather. Yeah. Like, you're probably going to see a ton of tape on that shoulder or... And you know Danhausen's taking the heat in this match, right? Like, he's the one who's going to get... completely wrecked throughout this. Missed the whole rap. Now I gotta wait to see it on Twitter. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're just, even Bowen's out of the ring. He's like, how the hell did you get these two guys? All right, well, Dax at least isn't tape. They got the KP tape on there. What I believe it's called KP tape. The kinetic tape to keep the arm together, but at least they don't have to put a bandage around the arm, the whole arm now, like they did last on Sunday there. So yeah, Phil, we'll get one more match. Well, we'll have that women's match for the TBS Championship. Can you believe the TBS Championship's actually going to be defended on TBS? It's like a small miracle. Why in the whole world do the ass boys have sparkle on their backs? Oh, I didn't think that'd be sweat. That looks like glitter. Maybe a little bit too much oil in there? I don't know. Slap ass. Yeah. Well, if he is an ass boy, that's what you do, right? So I think they put Layla Gray in that women's match just because if this one goes long and they don't have time for it, they'll if a match goes long, you get Jade to squash her. If it doesn't go long, then they got a little bit of time to work. Like Layla Gray's a decent indie worker. Rochester next week, okay. That'll be special. Brody Lee's hometown. Then Quake at the Lake. The land of 1,000 lakes here. Yeah, I figured Danhausen would be taking most of the abuse in this matchup here. Nice! Got it off better than Cassidy did in the last match. And took that like a sack of bricks. Jeez. That's a shot. Yeah, Danhausen, like I said, he should be the one taking most of the abuse in this match. It just makes the most sense as we go along here. Would have been nice to get a little bit more of an appearance out of Danhausen in the on the Forbidden Door show. Could you imagine Will Ospreay, Orange Cassidy, and Danhausen in a match? And maybe bring Toru Yano in for to really confuse Ospreay? But yeah, like in terms of the rest of the card for Forbidden Door, it sucks what happened to Adam Cole, and you know that Adam Cole is seriously hurt right now because, well, the Chugs will be playing video games, honestly, so if Adam Cole was not seriously injured, he probably would be like at least playing a little bit of video games on his time out for lax. Oh, sorry, I gotta accept the word ass in there. Sorry, Jagger. Sorry about the wait. I'm confused. Gun Club seem to be turning face and accepting the ass boy's name. Now they're back to not liking it. They've always not liked it. It's their dad that likes it. Because it gets them over. Because he understands the business. And also, do we really need the Gun Club as faces? I don't think that's going to help anything right now in terms of who we have for a tag division. And hell, being heels, they're getting a lot of TV time. Like, when you think about it, even though they're losing, and same thing with the Acclaimed, even though they're losing, even though they're quote-unquote predominantly not high up on the card, you're still seeing them out here almost every week when it comes to AEW programming. So as far as I'm concerned, they're doing actually a pretty good job at this here. So as far as I'm concerned, I would keep them exactly where they are right now. If you get an influx of heel teams coming in, then yeah, absolutely, you're gonna switch things over. Sorry, my Stream Deck's acting a little funny today, so that's why I'm... Oh, I missed that in the corner. Let me get all you back up for myself here. So, just so you guys know in chat, I will be opening up the channel points for our main event tonight, the Blood and Guts match. And I will be adding in some extra... Do you think FTR gets the AEW tag belts, win all the others, or do they pull what happened to WCW, Lance Storm, and watch it fall short? No, they're totally going to get them the championships. That way they can say that they have the team that is the greatest team of all time. And that's another argument, right? Scott Hall was so great losing as a heel, but always remained relevant as a real threat. In every faction, like even in the, like you deal with the Dark Order, Brody Lee was the main man as the top heel there in that group. But you'd always have like John Silver, you'd have... Preston Vance, you'd have Colt Cabana even. They're all... They were all like stepping stones to get to the main boss, right? So that's why you need guys like the Gun Club to be the guys that step in the way on the way up to the top, right? And this is just a match to get over how good the FTR is. And I'll tell you right now, I think that FTR would absolutely love the fact that they're working with guys that are second generation, that know the business. Oh, that was a miss. Oh. Nice little reversal on reversal there. A little bit needs to be said about the camera work, but... If I keep hearing scampering down a little bit, I hate to be that old man, but I'm going to be that old man right away if I keep hearing the scampering behind me here. Dax really looked at it. He's like, I really don't want to tag you in, but I'm going to anyway. Oh my God. Here it comes. No way. Oh yeah, I guess that was his move before. Oh, I guess Bowens is 100% now. Ha! Danhausen got his curse in. Nice. Nice. I guess Bowens is in okay shape. Well, I guess they're not using the wheelchair. Oh. Oh, Dax using the, Cash using the crutch in a very unlikable state there. Uh-oh. This might be where you get your turd. Billy turns on the ass, boys. I call it right now. Oh, hold on. I think I'm still right on this, but... Yep, there it is. Well, it looks like we got the separate... We knew we were going to get the separation eventually. And this might be where you get your face turned. We just got it one match early. Alrighty, so if you guys didn't hear, they announced on Saturday night that the first ROH pay-per-view since the buyout Death Before Dishonor is going to be the 23rd of July. And obviously we're going to get Samoa Joe versus Jay Lethal for the... These promos tell me Veer is coming to Raw. Without a... Comment. Yeah, Zodiac, I'll give you that. Veer is coming to Raw. I will say they have I love how Kiera Hogan doesn't even get a name. Feel like Singh, Lethal, and Dutch suck the air. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That totally was not something they should have done at that moment, at least on the live show. Maybe do it after the show kind of thing. Put it on the internet because everybody else watches it on the internet, but you gotta love it. Layla doesn't even get an introduction. Or she gets an introduction, but not even an entrance. Sorry. Wow, 0-4. That's great. You're 0-4 and you get a shot at the TBS title. Wins and losses matter. Oh, you see Boxhead's back in the front row. Pays his ticket. Let him sit. Hey, if you're getting paid, there's only one ever box head. If two show up with a box, do they draw to see who gets it? I honestly feel that is Kip Sabian in there, just like we were talking before. Because if you want to talk about somebody who hasn't been used and might as well be released, probably something in an effort to devalue the TBS to raise the world champ. I think, like I said, the biggest reason I think they put this match here instead of Athena or any of those other ones, you want to have a match in here right now because you know what's coming next. Next is coming up Blood and Guts. So if you bring in a Layla Gray, right now you give her a little bit of offense. And if things were tight on time, you don't give her any offense. Jade comes in here, it's 3 moves, thank you very much, goodbye. Here, she got about 2 moves in before it was goodbye. Is it the same person every week? I do believe it is. And I do believe it is Kip Sabian in the crowd. He's talked about being undervalued all the time. No one is beating Jade no time soon. I got a feeling that Athena's going to do it. It's just... Okay. Everyone, but if you don't know the story about this, Stokely put out applications for an open title match, and it said, Athena, your application was great, but you just weren't good enough for it. Well, that ends that theory. All right, we're going to get a new baddie here tonight. No, we're just getting the clear out promo. Okay, there it is. So Layla Gray is going to be the new baddie. That makes sense. All right. You get a match, then you can become a baddie. You earned your spot. I guess this is sort of like the female version of the Blackpool Combat Club somehow. But I guess, if Red Velvet isn't going to be around for a while, you bring somebody up from Dark. Unless she doesn't want to be. Okay. That's the only way I can think of it right now is the fact that. All right, I'm stoked for this right now. The Grand Slam going back to New York. All right, chat. Wait. Baddie Combat Pool Club? Yeah, exactly. Baddie Pool Combat Club. I like that. There you go. Tickets go on sale in 3 weeks. Oh, there. Yeah, it's when it comes to Red Velvet not being around for a while, you just got to make do with what you got. It's not like they got a shortage of women around, right? But they could even play it up that she's not accepted. She just wanted to do that to try and be accepted. You have a prediction for the main event tonight? Good, because I'm putting up predictions here. But go ahead and throw one out while you're at it, sir. While I set this up, feel free to throw your thoughts and predictions on tonight's match in the chat, and I will get the point value set up for tonight. Let's go with... And unfortunately, they can only give me 25 characters, so I'm going to have to use the short versions of everybody's name here. But let's go... Hell, I'm going to give you guys 30 minutes to predict this. Because we got an hour. There we go. It's up. Feel free to throw your points in there. No obligation right now. Like I said, we got half an hour to predict and an hour to run the match. So before we get going, just want to give you guys a little schedule heads up for this week. Lights go, lights come on. It's either Dark Order or House of Black. If Dark Order, then perhaps it's Wyatt. It shifts BCC the way away from the JAS. Okay. Like to see Marina Shafir as the top baddie? Absolutely. We're saying shifty happening. I could see something crazy happening tonight. I just don't think Wyatt wants anything to do with a cage. For the fact that you remember the last time that Wyatt was in a cage. Just throwing that out there. Last time he was in there, he was buried with a bunch of ladders, chairs, tables, etc., and the referee had to call a no disqualification match, saying enough was enough. But quick note, I'm going to be on tomorrow at 1 o'clock instead of 3 o'clock with the Capcom Fighting Collection. Oh, never mind. Where he got impaled by a giant clown mallet. Yeah. How's Red Earth? We're gonna find out tomorrow. I haven't touched the game yet. I heard it's a lot of fun. Oh. That's interesting. All right, Los Ingobernables getting a shot at the number one contendership. All right, well, how's Kenny's status? I think he announced that he's going to be back at in November in Mexico. So it could go either way there. Like if he's timetabling November or October for AAA, we're probably looking at Full Gear for. We're probably looking at Full Gear for an arrival for Kenny Omega, so it sucks right now because the roster's really hurting. Goto and Yoshihashi versus the Young Bucks. That's going to be a freaking nice match. Nyla and Tony, okay. Tony's getting some work in there. What was that? The Rumble Royale? Let's not mince words here. Somebody's starting to use some vernacular here that they might have some Satan's trap. My God, can you guys please, this is rather interesting that they're Rumble Royale du Fromage. Like seriously, guys, like. As far as I'm concerned, I don't really care. Let them do whatever they gotta do to get this match over? I know there's probably be some copyright things that pop up, but could you imagine Regal comes out and just yells War Games? Just right now, just for the hell of it? So guys, just a heads up for you guys while they're lowering the cage right now. I know I'm being a shill, but it really... Game War! Game War! Oh, we got the promo package, so... I did add 4 new shirts onto the Stream Elements merch store. The link is in the chat right now. I would really appreciate if you guys take a look. As a Twitch subscriber, if you're a subscriber, you do get an extra discount on top of all the discounts that are already in there. I've already lowered the price about as much as low as I can get it. Jericho doesn't need to be in everything. Well, oh God. Okay, so first of all, Jericho, unfortunately, as much as we don't need to see him in terms of diehard fans, in terms of casuals, absolutely we need Jericho in there because, well, right now we're down Danielson, we're down Punk, we're down Cole, we're down quite a bit of a roster. So Jericho in main event scene right now, that's actually... I hope Claudio doesn't turn on the BCC and slam the cage on Moxley's head. I don't see him doing that. However, I do see Kingston maybe doing that to Claudio. Whether it's Kingston doing that or vice versa, I could see one of those two affecting the other that way because they were fighting with each other, right? All right, so we're going 4 minutes to the start and then 3 minutes after that. Jericho Reigns. Oh, that. By the way, I'll throw this out for you. Jericho Reigns. I love how Justin Roberts is actually doing the ring announcing the way I would too. Fuck, I ain't getting in that thing. You nuts? The epitome of sports entertainers. So the whole team gets to come out? What is Jericho wearing? Oh my God, we got the stripper party. The Wizards of Jericho. My God. Like, with all due respect, like, there's no reason that we need 7 strippers out there. It's like the flamboyant boss al Furies. So why are you going up there? Oh, it's Sammy, never mind. He likes to get high all the time. Oh, wait, no, different. If you're worried, flamboyant baseball furies. Almost as bad as that fight that they had in, Is It Time for a Heel Faction of Furries? That would be interesting to say the least. Yeah, and like I really don't know which way this match is going to go. Knuckles Chaotix. Let's see here. Ooh, I see some hockey arguments are bound to get angry right now. Hockey Twitter's starting to get a little buzz here, guys, if you're wondering. I don't want to get into it too much because you guys, I don't know how much you guys are into hockey here, but our junior championship just concluded earlier today. Pastikas, yeah, no, we're not going there. We're not going there, Darth. Settle down. We're not having those. Memorial Cup was just won, the junior championship. And the team that hosted got an automatic bye after they lost the first round of the playoffs. Because you're the host, you get to go automatically. And they ended up winning it. What are those? It's a combination of two things, Zodiac. You use your imagination, let it run wild. We have enough problems with hateful symbols in this world. We don't need to add puppy paws to part of it. So I can't believe I actually had to say puppy parts as part of a... Yeah. So what do you guys think? I want to ask you guys before we get going here. What do you think about adding JR specifically just for this match tonight? And having Taz run most of the commentary table? I take it it's not Buddhist? Well, it's more Aryan than Buddhist, I would say. What do you think about adding Jim Ross specifically just for this one match at the commentary table? I think it's the fact that they want to give it a big match feel to it. And while your champion's in it, so realistically it should be a big match feel. JR needs to take a vacation. I got a feeling he's going to start winding some stuff down now. Yeah, I'm with you, Zodiac. Like, to me, I just hope JR is all right. He's just come off cancer treatment, so who knows? And he's always been honest. Yeah, he was just cleared of cancer again, so you never know. Treatments, don't always get rid of everything. Let's just call facts here. I think JR is only brought out a few times a year. That's what I think should happen. If there's a big match that he wants to call, let him come out and do it. It's what WWE did with him. He's a wealth of knowledge, but much of it is his voice. Yeah. God, it's nice to see Claudio out there. Oh, and what's he got on his arm? Oh my God, guys, fighters, Zodiac, take a look at the jacket. Take a look at the jacket. You see what he's got there, right? I love Claudio's theme. Yeah, it's I wonder why they didn't call it the Ricola Bomb last night. So yeah, I'm a little excited over Claudio's got his gaming attachments on his If you look on the sleeve, I do believe he has the directions to a dragon punch on his sleeve. The forward, the down, forward. And then the little flag there. So, yeah. Sorry to pull you away from whatever I pulled you away from there. Oh, that guy's getting a little bit too excited there, the guy in the red shirt. He had that in WWE too? Yes. I remember. I think it's their subtle tribute to Up, Up, Down, Down. Because everyone in that group sort of has something. Not sure if Cole did, though. But the fact that Cole came out in... Buddy, get the frick out of the way. I don't care that you in Macho Man's shirt or jacket. Get the hell out of the way. So is Jericho going to wrestle the Fedora? All right, well, Sammy's coming out first. Take that whatever way you want. So Claudio's starting? Here we go! Sammy, you might not like life right now. I did love Claudio acknowledging the cameraman at Forbidden Door. Yeah, like... That's the one thing I love about AEW. They're not afraid to go tongue-in-cheek with each other. All right, somebody ring the damn bell. Let's go. Ha! Sammy botched already. Sammy was going to try and leap over both ropes and he couldn't do it. Oh, poor Sammy. Hope his head's going to pop off like a Pez dispenser coming up. Oh, and there goes the suspenders. Jesus. Don't they know they're tie downs? Ha! Oh my God. Sammy. Poor Sammy. These 4 minutes are going to be the worst of his life. Where are you going? There's no hole at the top. Uppercuts from hell. Angle slam. Oh, and there goes Sammy's knee. Wow, I could jump on ropes. Sammy walking that cage like Super Mario World on SNES? Absolutely. That's hilarious. I just want to say, you have to have the guys on the other side, so you just go, boop, Boop, boop. Sorry, I don't have that sound effect ready to go for that. I'm working on getting more sound effects, by the way. Jesus! Well, Sammy needed to get some kind of advantage in there. The hell is Ty got on her there? She's got like 2 birds on her shoulder or what? Oh, I'm gonna have a kitty moment through the cage. I hope that metal's been cleaned. Ha! Alright, how many times are you going around? Yeah, you want to get some heat, that's how you do it. I don't think they clean either. Yeah, I totally don't think they clean those. Is it bad that Garcia and Guevara might be the same way to Cesaro? Sorry, Castagnoli. I will have to get used to that. I'm sorry, guys. I will get used to it very soon. Because it's something I definitely want to see Claudio in here. One, two, and got caught with a drop kick. And a flying knee. Daniel Garcia is better than Sammy Guevara. I will give you that. Here's the difference that I always find, personally. If you give me 2 guys that are relatively the same size, relatively the same skill, but one's willing to tell a story and the other one just wants to throw spots out, give me the guy who can tell a story every time. Because to me, that's the person that's going to sell tickets. It's not going to be the guy that, can do 600 moves, because once one of those moves goes bad, typically everybody forgets about the other 599 one, right? Relatively same age as well, yeah. I think Guevara's a little bit older, honestly. It's also, the fact that you only get to see certain guys at certain, like, when you're on the indie scene, up until the last couple of years, you're not looking at the guys that are across the country here, right? Garcia's style is more mature. Yeah, well, the biggest thing about Garcia's style is the fact that he'll last longer. Sammy, by the time he's 40, he's going to, I don't want to make Jeff Hardy comparisons, but I'm going to make Jeff Hardy comparisons here. Because seriously, Jeff Hardy, not for the drugs and all that, but the fact that his body's got to be close to breaking down right now. Same thing with, and there's a boot. Same thing with Matt, all the crazy things. You're here for the Jeff Hardy comparisons? When it comes to personal choices, I will never equate anybody with Jeff Hardy because it's simply the fact that he just won't, I'm not saying he won't try, but the fact that he just won't succeed at getting himself better. You can try all you want, but sometimes you're just not going to succeed. It's not as easy as everybody thinks. Hopefully more Matt than Jeff. Yeah, personally, if he's going to end up being either one of those guys, I'd say more Matt than Jeff, because Matt was smart enough to reinvent himself and create himself basically a second career out of that broken Matt gimmick. Frankly, I don't think Sammy's in a position where he can do that. Christian Edge reinvented themselves. There's still, yeah, absolutely there's time. I find it funny here. This right here is the future probably of ROH in the ring right now. Maybe not Sammy so much, but I expect Daniel Garcia to be one of those guys featured in Ring of Honor. Jesus, Wheeler. Well, time for Sammy to take a few of these. So just a heads up, guys. Just around 4 minutes left to get your predictions in for Blood and Gut channel points. We got, well, hell, we got about 6,000 points put in there. 6,500 points already in. I want to make sure that we got the poll done way before everybody gets in there, just in case. And that's why you don't wear ties to the ring, folks, right now. All right, Claudio. We got to teach you how to throw like Keith Lee. Granted, you were using a scarf to do it. Garcia's going to fall through there. Oh, boy. This is a fight I want to see. But I'd rather see it one-on-one, not two-on-two. Oh, Hager. Yuta, yeah, pick the... Oh, God, this is the wrong matchups. Oh, these guys kept trying to do the one ring into the other spot, and it just isn't working. Now, this is a fight I want to see. Claudio and Hager. When Hager wants to get into it, God, he's a badass. Holy crap, we got 6.9 thousand... Let's say 6,900 channel points in the predictions. Nice. So yeah, we're just about 2 minutes away, folks, from the bets being closed on the match. Right now, Blackpool's up 62-38, but anything can happen here as we go along. So we will set up one more prediction. Oh, Wheeler, don't get caught in between the ring. So one thing about having this set up like this, the fact that you have that extra space between the sides of the ring and the cage, right? Unless you're going to have somebody hide on the outside for a while. I know they measured it really well, but at the same time, there's still going to be some give there, right? I just see Deb PJC on Twitter here. Oh shit, Real American episode. We the People, AEW Dynamite. Yep, Swagger's actually made an appearance. Oh. And Moxley's coming in with a chair. Oh, and there's another chair. So you know that thing I said about Kingston turning on Claudio? I think we might have a shot at it. Oh no. Moxley pulled something out of his cuffs. Here comes the blood, folks. If you don't like blood, don't look. Garcia's the first one busted open. No! I thought for sure he was. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Garcia's going to be the first one. Don't mind me if I'm not looking intensely there. I'm looking at you guys. Because I'm not a big... I know, personally, I've never been a big blood guy. I never will. Just from the mere fact that I don't feel that blood needs to be spilled in terms of a storyline for this. But Garcia's like, and the Moxley's just had a horrible percentage of blood being spurt. Oh. Heart attack. Bret Hart should be proud in Calgary right now. Well, should be proud anyway. He's got a hell of a wrestling promotion that his son's putting together. Dungeon Wrestling YYC, if you're not familiar. Don't mind blood, the more rare. Exactly. The rarer it is, the more impactful it becomes. And Yuta with the flying headbutt. So what? We've had Bret Hart and we've had Chris Benoit. All right, now we're going to get some beaten up for a while. 10 seconds, Menard gets in. I do. Nope. Cool Hand Ange. He's got to wait 4 minutes to get this caught up here. You fucked up. You fucked up. Yep, that's the way to do it. He's trying. You got to admit, he's wiry here. Oh. Claudio got him. He had a good shot at it earlier, but Michinoku driver. Guys are having trouble navigating those double ropes. Yeah. It's been a constant all match. You know what's bad when the first spot of the match is a botch? Moxley doing burpees. That's always great. All right, Hager. Make yourself useful. There you go. The Muay Thai knees. Like, this is the part that confused me. Like, you're supposed to have... Oh, there we go. There should be a moment where the faces are in peril, and up until that moment, we didn't have that. Oh, here we go. Damn it, cameraman. Get the wide shot on that. Hager is not useful. He's just there. Yeah, well, the thing is, Hager, for as often as he works, he's supposed to be in there as the heavy muscle after. There's a chair you can count on. So we're going to get Santana, Ortiz, or Jarrett, or, Bald Ortiz. Thought about doing the flip, but he knew he couldn't get his feet back far enough. It's going to be... Oh. I do find it funny that these guys, like, the whole red concept, is that like the fact they're going to bleed anyway, so they just doesn't show up as well? You gotta love when they're having a blood and guts match and they do picture in picture with Dairy Queen with their chicken nuggets. But I digress at that point. So, yeah, this is going to be a pretty straight. This is the part of the match where it just gets, everybody's beating the crap out of everybody just for the hell of it for a while. Because we still got 3, 6, 9, 12 more minutes before the actual match begins. Uh-oh. Oh, here come the tacks. No, glass. They actually brought glass in. They're actually bringing broken glass into the match. I can't remember the last time that they did broken glass in. Oh, God. Pile driver on the broken glass. Well, Sammy's blamed himself. That has to be a case. Oh, no, that was Ange that took it. I forgot Sammy doesn't have a shirt on. So, yeah, so they brought out the broken glass, couple chairs. I saw a table on the side where, oh, God. We got like a cheese grater. Oh, that spike again. God damn it, Moxley. It's a piece of glass. That's what it is. Ugh. This is no fair. Moxley, is he still or he used to be the CZW heavyweight champion? So this is like a walk in the park for him. Oh, God, what are they doing to Claudio now? Some sports entertainment moves. Do we see a pizza cutter and Domino's commercial after? Maybe in Canada, not in the States. I'll say that right now. Domino's pulled their commercials pretty much right after that spot, so... I never knew you were allowed to bring weapons in. Yeah, they were not happy for some reason. See, if I was Domino's, I would have advertised free extra hamburger with every pizza. Or some ground beef or something that looks like brains. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Just throwing it out there. Just trying to be helpful for some advertising. That would have happened in the Attitude Era. Yeah, that makes... Yeah. Ortiz is... okay, well... Santana's going to be next. Yeah, I got a weird feeling that Kingston's going to turn heel here. Domino's sells burgers up north? No, but they have ground beef on their pizza. Ground beef and meatballs, right? Well, Moxley was already cut open, so you really didn't have to worry about it. He's got just taking the bandage off. I love this era where you actually have to make an attitude to get up there. The Acclaim would have been sponsored by JVC Kaboom Box. Touche, my friend, touche. What do y'all call Canadian bacon up there? bacon. The main difference between Canadian bacon and American bacon is the coloring for the most part, I feel. It's because we feed... Oh my God. Barbed wire baseball bat into the game. The fact the food is better than the States, just waiting for the right food item to get to me to say I'm sold. Fair enough. The biggest difference between Canadian bacon and American bacon is American cows are normally fed corn as part of their diet. So the fat of the bacon is actually yellowish. More so than Canadian bacon, where they're fed wheat and straw. And it ends up being more... Or pigs, sorry. My bad. Sorry. Animals. The pigs are fed corn versus a wheat base here, where the fat becomes white in Canada while it's more yellow in the States. And that, to me, is my science lesson of the day. Really? Oh, no. Oh, okay, yeah, no. That's all I'm going to say about that. Oh, wow, it worked. Is Santana legit hurt? Wouldn't surprise me because he hasn't been out as much as you would expect, right? And if Aubrey's relaying directions, I got a feeling something's happening there. Yeah, they're keeping him up against the cage. Jesus! Here comes Jericho and Floyd. And he's wearing the frickin' fedora! Seriously! So I wonder if Floyd is legit related to Janice, right? The barbed wire bat. Wonder if there's some kind of relationship going on there. Nice little snap German there by Yuta. That's why it's always proven that it's always better to know fundamentals. What is Ty doing? Like, get the camera off Ty and Sammy. Because I'm pretty sure Sammy's not in 100% shape either right now. Really? Burning hammer. Gotta love seeing a burning hammer in this match. Well, that wasn't perfect, but perfect enough. Got a shoulder upside the head. And now we're going to get the fight that we started this all with. When this all started, it was Jericho versus Kingston. And now we're getting Jericho versus Kingston. And there's the bell. We are officially underway now. I love the look on Jericho's face. He's like, oh, I fucked up. What? Jericho getting worn out with that cane. Oh, God. That ain't water. Yeah, I can't believe how many people didn't see the obvious issue with the gas can back at the Anarchy in the Arena match, where Kingston just pour gasoline on Jericho, and then he got Danielson, and everybody thought, oh, it wasn't intentional. If anybody knows the story of what's going on, it was a story of, I really don't care about Danielson. I really don't like him either. So if he's going to get it, he's the... Jericho's getting himself covered here. Don't show your botches. You spent a lot of money on that gas. I'd be mad too if it was... Yeah, well, true enough, Darth Mick. It is like $7,000 a gallon right now. So the big spot of the night, they fucked up. Okay, Hager's going through that table. What are they trying to do? All right. Sorry, Jake, you're done. So this match is not by pinfall. It's submission or surrender. Yeah, and I think Santana's legit hurt because they have not cut to that side once since the start of the match. And you can see even the editing, they're zooming in more on the right side. Nobody's given up yet. What is Moxley doing? Oh, Moxley accidentally dropped it. It's all tax. All right, well, that side's all tax. I hope that Rumble happened before this match. So now they're looking to rip apart the One Ring. Oh, God. Danny! Sammy fighting for his life in that one corner over there. This is a little bit nuts. The hell? Well, somebody's getting hung upside down. That's a great image. Wow. And there's another big image. Like, this is the part where you take the women and children to bed. My God, this is insanity. I'm really grateful that they don't do this all the time. How did he get out of the cage? I didn't notice that either. I think he went... I didn't see it. I'm thinking maybe he managed to squeeze through because look at those trusses there. They're pretty wide. I missed it myself. I'll be perfectly honest with you. So what's Jericho? Oh, God. Oh, he's just rubbing him into the cut. Okay. So, technically, well, you can see Santana sitting on the other side, just... He's down, he's out. Doctor's looking at him, it looks like. Oh, a little kiss on the cheek or a bite. I'd assume a bite. Is he going for dirty deeds on the tax? No, ain't gonna happen. Knee in the nuts will. All right, well, Jericho's in full control here, and we got about 50. Wow. We still got 15 minutes left, guys. I'm assuming that this match is going to end early. They just added the extra time in there just Wow. And the only way to get out of that right now is crawling through the tacks to get some leverage. Well, that's one way to break a hold. God damn. Holy man. Like, sorry if it looks like I checked out a little bit here. I'm watching, but it just some of this is hard to watch at times. I don't watch WWE. Has ever used thumbtacks in a Matt Riddle match? I do believe there's been some in one of them, but I'm not the expert. I haven't watched a lot of WWE outside the pay-per-views in a while, so. Oh, Kingston, you missed. Don't run into... Oh, she took out the referee. Oh, and here comes... Okay, here's the answer to the Ruby question. Cat fight! Cameraman! Ty's got to be careful when she's wearing stuff like that. Seriously. My God, I could never climb up on top of a structure like that. The last time Jericho did that, oh God. But does she? PG show, my friend. PG show. As we're watching two teams literally bash each other with weapons, and everybody's bloody, and Kingston's going through something. You gotta admit, it is a lot more secure up there than it used to be. Look at that. Uh-oh. And here comes Sammy. Sammy's flying off something. Or isn't this what happened last time? MJF had Jericho lined up there, and Guevara gave up because of it. That's how Blood and Guts 1 ended. Sammy's going through something. Sammy's trying to kill himself here tonight. I'm almost calling that right now. This is seriously insane. Claudio has sausage nips. Thanks. We don't care at this point. Seriously. Jesus. Yeah, you know what? JR, if he's gonna oh, nice low blow. Might as well reference it because everybody's thinking it, right? Oh. There we go. Gotta love the eye twitch. Now, get Kingston to jump on him. Jesus. At least they protected everything a lot better this time, right? And now they're going to commercial again. We still got to determine a winner here. So it's submission or surrender, so Kingston initiated the spot of the night, so I'm assuming that Jericho will win the match. So I'm assuming all these Anarchy in the Asylum, Stadium Stampede, whatever you want to call it, those are Jericho's, and then Jericho loses all the blood and guts. Maybe that's the way it works. Maybe it's like, seriously, this is screwed up. This could go either way, all ways, any ways, all over for days. Wow, I'm starting to rhyme a little too much here. All right, now we're getting the face up. But like I said, as much as this feud ended or started with these two, it's got to end with these two. And I'm assuming Jericho's going to be one giving up out of these two. Yeah, my goodness is right, JJ. Like, this is borderline insane what these guys are doing to themselves. At least we got a new women's rivalry out of this now. With Ruby and Ty Conti. Hopefully that'll turn into something to last a little while. I could never understand why you would be in a position where you want to get hit. Like, wouldn't you try to protect yourself instead of letting the other guy chop you? Or is it just to prove how much of a man you are? Those Kawada chops, Jesus. So Jericho's going to try and get down, and hopefully he sneaks away. Or is he going to fire? He's got to throw a fireball here somewhere. We haven't seen it yet. Like, that's what Jericho does. He's a wizard. All right, we're finally going to get back to full view. Oh, here comes the net shot. AEW personal meeting. We're having a lot of injuries later. What should we do? Tony Khan on coke. What if we use metal cages, weapons, and toss people 25 feet to the ground? Ugh. What the frick is Claudio doing? Claudio's a Superman, but seriously. Yeah, you don't fall backwards on that. Oh, Mikey. 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 No. Do yourself a favor. You could swing the damn boy off the cage. Could you imagine? What? This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Could you imagine he just swings him literally onto Guevara? Whee! Yeah, here we go. This is it. So here comes the story now. Eddie wanted the win and he couldn't get it. And Moxley's like, yeah, we won. We won. I knew we won. We were good. Yeah, it's all good. And Kingston, this is where Kingston turns heel right now. Kingston thinks now we need a women's blood and guts and stadium stampede. I could say with a stadium stampede, blood and guts for the women. While I appreciate the women in AEW, I don't know if there's enough rivalry in there to make a Blood and Guts worth it right now. Because you need 10 or 12 people, right? I don't know, my back's hurting, but I'm okay though. All right, we're bringing everybody up. Why do everybody... yes, you want your points. I will give you your points right now. BCC. The 2,500 point bet did not pay off. No, it did not. 1.16 points per point given, so... We got, That's the way the cookie crumbles on some of these. I'm sure you got lots of points stored up as well. I'm going to be throwing up... Okay, so... An extra 350. Yeah, you know, that works out. Well, they got time to kill here right now, so... You can tell they're just killing time right now, just trying to fill everything in they can. We got Scorpio Sky and Wardlow next Wednesday. That'll be cool. So are we actually, you know... They're not going to do anything. All right. Well, they're not going to do much. Fair enough. All right, so yeah, I'll just mute this TV while we're at it. I always think these Blood and Guts matches take a little bit longer than they really should. I'm not a big proponent of blood. I'm not a big proponent of heavy duty. That being said, it was done well. And it has that extra story in there that Claudio stole Kingston's tap out there because Kingston thought he would get it. And it ended up being Danny Magic or whatever you want to call his name, doing the tap out there to Cesaro and the sharpshooter. It furthers a story while it ends a story, I think.